AC, y'all. Kansas City Chiefs, Pat Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Andy Reid. This team, dude, is going on a quest to win their third Super Bowl in a row. Yo, in this day and age, with this amount of talent in the NFL, the fact that you win back to back is crazy. The fact that you position yourself to win three is absolutely insane. Two questions I have. If Pat goes and wins a third Super Bowl in a row, do we now say he's the greatest quarterback ever? Just a question. Maybe I'm starting, maybe I'm not, but I think it's going to be a question. The other question is Andy Reid leaves Philly, great tenure in Philly, great coach, but goes to Kansas City and finds that QB. First of all, I want to give Andy Reid a shout out because they were balling with Alex Smith before Pat Mahomes took over. But now you're in Kansas City and you got a chance to make history. And you got the Houston Texans coming in who, off a slow start against the Los Angeles Chargers, but late in that game took care of business. But I ain't going to even trip, y'all. This is a very good matchup because Houston defense is really, really good up front. And we saw him get after Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert looked like he didn't want to play no more in the fourth quarter in that first game. Pat Mahomes' O-line is good on the interior. The tackles are a question. And Houston got this kid named Will Anderson, who's young, and Daniil Hunter, and Danico Archery, and Fatukasi in the middle. Aziz Al-Shur as a linebacker. They got a first-team All-Pro cornerback in Derek Stingley Jr. They got a young ascending cornerback in Lassiter. This team good, man. They got a lot of talent. But it's Kansas City at home, Arrowhead, in the playoffs. We know this game is going to be about Houston's quarterback, C.J. Stroud, and that offense with Joe Mixon and Nico Collins and how they play. Because it didn't look good early for them. But they got it going late. But the fact that the Kansas City Chiefs, with guys like the matchup that I was excited about, with guys like Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen in this league, and Jalen Hurts in Philly, and Jared Goff in Detroit, and Matt Stafford in LA, these top tier quarterbacks, Jayden Daniels in Washington, and all of these top tier quarterbacks. Joe Burrow ain't even make the playoffs. But the fact that this team could potentially go win their third Super Bowl with all of this talent that's moving around this league, y'all, we got to pay respect to that. And I know we live in an age where we like to get over it fast and we like to move on from greatness. I ain't gonna move on from this. If these dudes win a third Super Bowl in this iteration of the NFL, it's going to be something to be celebrated forever, and I'm sure we will. But I think in the moment, we need to have some appreciation for it. Now, that don't have a damn thing to do with them winning the Super Bowl because they got to win the games. And I think the Baltimore Ravens are the best team in the AFC. I think the Baltimore Ravens are going to go to the Super Bowl. But beyond that, I say it with a healthy fear because Pat Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs just know how to do it during this time of the year. So we got Chiefs versus the Houston Texans tomorrow, Saturday. It's going down. It's been my preview of this game, y'all. It's gonna be a beast. It's gonna be magnificent. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be all of the things that you want football to be. But the underlying story of this entire playoffs is, can the Kansas City Chiefs win a third? Can Lamar get his first one? Or can Josh get his first one? And no disrespect to any other teams, but those are the conversations that we've been having for a long time. Because the Detroit Lions ain't scared of nobody. And the Philadelphia Eagles got Saquon Barkley, and they super explosive. It does not mean that they're going to win three. It just means that if they get this one done, they one step closer to doing it. And if the Houston Texans go to Kansas City, and beat the Kansas City Chiefs, then we're going to have a newfound appreciation, a newfound energy towards what the Houston
In our morning meeting, I made sure everybody understood that I said, I give the Texans zero chance. They ain't winning this damn game. I'll modify that.
Why?
I'll increase their chances in this regard. If Jawan Taylor stinks up the joint, he's the third most penalized lineman in the National Football League. Got about 17 different damn penalties this year, okay? If that brother shows up and looks like hot garbage, you got yourself a problem, okay? Outside of that, I don't see it. I don't see it at all. Now, I understand that Patrick Mahomes has been sacked 36 times this year. I understand that it's compromised their offense to some degree because their pass protection hasn't been elite. You got to get rid of the ball quickly, and obviously that's compromised your ability to throw the long ball. I get all of that. I understand it, but it's Patrick Mahomes that we're talking about here. It's Travis Kelce that we're talking about here. It's Andy Reid. You brought up Andy Reid and that 29-5 record. Once we got some rest. Do you know that this man, in his coaching career, 42% of the times he's coached in the conference championship game? The man doesn't lose divisional playoff games. He doesn't lose them. I mean, he just shows up. He just shows up. And so when I look at that and then I think about Houston, and I'm saying, I love me some C.J. Stroud. He don't have Stephon Diggs. He don't have Tank Dell. I'm like, I know Nico's that dude. I get it. But is that going to be enough? And, oh, by the way, then I get to look at Chris Jones, who, by the way, they talk about they engaged in full practices this week and all this stuff. Brothers had about 3 weeks rest. Everybody healthy. Everybody spry. Her legs are fresh. And this dude has recorded 62 pass rush wins this season, more than any other defensive tackle in the National Football League by a mile. So he's going to get to C.J. Stroud. And I'm just saying, how you going to handle this at Arrowhead Stadium? It ain't like they playing in Houston. And the meteorologist, Molly, she broke it down at the beginning of the show, talking about what the weather conditions are going to be in Buffalo. Well, I don't know what they're going to be in Kansas City. I just know it ain't the same as it would be in Houston. They're going down. Respect,
no, listen,
but they're going down.
I think Kansas City wins the game. I'll be clear, but I don't think this is a beatdown just because I had too much belief and respect and appreciation for how good Houston's defense is. I didn't say
a blowout. I didn't say a blowout. I said I give them zero chance to win. They're not winning. I don't think they're going to. There's no way in hell Houston's winning this game. That's what I'm saying. That's why I didn't give you points
getting played in the locker room today.
Yeah.
I didn't get play it. Play it. Listen, I'm a man.
C.J. Stroud. I'll tell you that much.
Hey, y'all. Hey, I'll come on. Listen, I've been wrong before. It ain't much. But it is a rare occurrence. And when I'm wrong, I man up and I admit it. I admit it. It will not happen this weekend.
Was this made up in your own mind that you're not wrong much?
Who told you that? Who fed you that narrative?
I have statistical information to back it up.
From your research.
I'm right at least 95% of the
Research
time.
by your own people that you
I'm right at least
personally.
95% of the time. At least 95% of the time.
95%. Fact check. Wow.
Absolutely.
Fake news.
Absolutely.
Fact check.
Oh, there's nothing about my news that's fake.
Yet.
That's why. Hold on, Molly. It's not only not fake news. It's not fake news because it's me. And I approve that message.
Stephen A., it's about as fake as that water behind you right now. All right, let's do it.
You're on heater today so far, Molly.
It's not? Oh, it's not? Okay.
That's real?
Okay, cool story, bro. The Chiefs are favored by 8. So yesterday, Stephen A. had a big-time